Complete the following generic rectangles. Find the area of each smaller rectangle. So x times 3x is 3x squared. 4 times 3x is 12x. X times 1 is x, and 4 times 1 is 4. So then we could write the area of this as a sum as 3x squared plus 13x plus 4. And that equals the area as a product, x plus 4 times 3x plus 1. Here we've got 2x squared. 2x times 6 is 12x. X times negative 2 is negative 2x, and 6 times negative 2 is negative 12. If we write it as a sum, we get 2x squared plus 10x minus 12 equals 2x minus 2 times x plus 6. The last one, we have 4x squared negative 12x. X times negative 1 is negative x. Negative 1 times negative 3 is positive 3. So this is 4x squared minus 13x plus 3, and that equals 4x minus 1 times x minus 3. A grocery store is offering a sale on bread and soup. Khalil buys 4 cans of soup and 3 loaves of bread for $11.60. Rhonda buys 8 cans of soup and 1 loaf of bread for $12.89. Write equations for both purchases. Be sure to define your variables. So I'm going to let C represent number, or cost, I guess. Cost of soup, because we know how many cans they bought. And let's see, let's let L represent loaf of bread, cost of bread. So equations would be 4 cans of soup, so 4C plus 3 loaves of bread, 3L, equals $11.67. 8 cans of soup, so 8C plus 1 loaf of bread, L, equals $12.89. So to solve this system of equations, I either need to use elimination or substitution. I'm going to subtract 8C from both sides here and use substitution. So 4C plus 3L equals $11.67. And here we have L equals $12.89 minus 8C. So I can substitute this in for L in that equation. So my new equation is 4C plus 3 times $12.89 minus 8C equals $11.67. 4C plus, let's see, $12.89 times 3 is $38.67 minus 3 times 8 is 24C equals $11.67. 4C minus 24C is negative 20C plus 38.67 equals 11.67. So subtract 38.67 from both sides, and we get negative 20C equals negative 27. So then we divide by negative 20, and we get that C equals 27 divided by 20 is 1.35. So the cost of a can of soup is $1.35. Then we have to plug that back in here to find the cost of a loaf of bread, which is $12.89 minus 8 times 135, which is $12.89 minus 8 times 135, $10.80. $209. So the loaf of bread costs $2.09. Factor the following quadratic expressions using the box and diamond method. Alright, so first I'm going to make my box. I know that I can fill in the x squared and the 3. I know that in my diamond, the two x terms have to add up to 4x, and they have to multiply to make 3x squared. So two numbers that add to 4 and multiply to 3 are 3 and 1. So 3x and 1x, so just x and 3x. So then to find the length and width of this, I do x times x. Let's see, this is 3, and that's 1. So to factor, I get x plus 3 times x plus 1. Here I'll do the same thing. I'll start with the box. I know x squared and negative 21. So I need two x terms that add up to make negative 4x and multiply to negative 21x squared. If I multiply that diagonal. So I know numbers that multiply to 21 are 3 and 7, and they would subtract to make 4. So I know that one of them has to be negative. So I know the 7 is going to be negative because this number, when they add up, is negative. So negative 7x and 3x. So this gives me x and x. Negative 7 is going to go here since both of these numbers are negative, and 3 will go there. So we've left with 3 minus x minus 7 times x plus 3. Complete the following diamond problems. Okay, 3½ plus 1/2 would just be 4. 3½ times 1/2. Well, 3½ is the same thing as 7/2. So that's 7/2 times 1/2, which is 7/4. Two numbers that multiply to make negative 28 and add to make 3. Well, negative 7 and 4, but the 7's got to be positive, so 7 and negative 4. Negative 7 plus negative 8 is negative 15. Negative 7 times negative 8 is 56. Multiply to 10 and add to 7 would be 5 and 2. Alright, so here we've got a parabola. I know that the vertex is going to be at HK. So remember to flip the sign in here. So H is positive 2 and K is 8. So the vertex is at 2, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know that parabola is going to go down because it's negative right here. So now I need to find the x-intercepts. So to find x-intercepts, I plug in 0 for y. So 0 equals negative 1/2 x minus 2 squared plus 8. I'm going to subtract 8 on both sides. So I get negative 8 equals negative 1/2 times x minus 2 squared. Now if I multiply by 2 on both sides, then the 1/2 will cancel out. Actually, I'll multiply by negative 2 so that the negative sign goes away. So we're multiplying by negative 1/2, and then negative 2 here would make 16 equals x minus 2 squared. So we got rid of the negative 1/2 by multiplying by negative 2. Now I need to take the square root of both sides. The square root of 16 is plus or minus 4 equals x minus 2. Now we split it up. Positive 4 equals x minus 2. So that means x equals 6. Or negative 4 equals x minus 2, which means that x equals negative 2. So x equals 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or negative 2. The line of symmetry is right here. To find the y-intercept, we plug in 0 for x. So we get y equals negative 1/2 times 0 minus 2 squared plus 8. So then I do inside the parentheses first. 0 minus 2 is negative 2. Negative 2 squared is 4. Negative 1/2 times 4 is negative 2. And negative 2 plus 8 is 6. So the y-intercept is 0, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I can put the symmetry point right there. And graph the parabola with at least 5 points. We've got that. We've got our 5 points. There's the parabola. Write the equation of the parabola in factored form. So I know that with factored form I need to use my x-intercepts. So y equals, my a value is negative 1/2. So negative 1/2 times x, this is negative 2, so it's going to be x plus 2. And this is positive 6, so x minus 6.